Hello Ramen Nation, Chris Cobain here bringing you another VGC 2015 Wi-Fi battle versus a good friend of mine named Derek, aka GamerGuys100, as you guys may know him in the chat. So, I told you guys last time that when I faced off against Ramos in what was my first ever VGC battle that I wanted to do VGC on stream, that I felt like it'd be cool for me to do as a way to kind of expand my audience and give you guys a little variety on the channel outside of just straight out singles battles, as you can probably hear a truck in the background being a moron. Alright, cool. Anyway, so this was a really awesome battle. There was a couple really big twists in it, and overall I feel like I played well. Now I don't upload every single VGC battle I do, just so you guys are aware of that. I do play really bad and get bodied in some of them. I don't upload those. I feel like I want to upload the ones where I think I play okay, that show I'm making improvements in the VGC format, and this one I definitely think I did. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the teams real quick. I have Aromatisse, Hariyama, Gastrodon, and Mega Camrupt. As you might be able to tell right off the bat, if you're into VGC a lot, you might be able to tell that this is a Trick Room team centered around Aromatisse using Trick Room. Basically, with its removal ability, it makes it, to me, I'm kind of still new to VGC, obviously, but I've looked into a lot of Trick Room stuff, and as far as I can tell, Aromatisse is probably the best Trick Roomer in the game. It's really bulky, it can almost always live hits, even super effective ones depending on who it's from, and its ability, Aroma Veil, keep it from being taunted, encored, tormented, anything that restricts its move. That way it can always get that Trick Room set up. You can't like bring out a Prankster Thunderous and laugh at him with taunt. Don't work. So that's really cool. Anyway, so you got Hariyama for fake out help to set up the Trick Room. That way, Aromatisse typically, under the right circumstances, only has to take one hit, if any at all, to get a Trick Room going. So you can fake out the threat. And then Gastrodon and Camrupt pretty easy. He's just straight out power. I have Helping Hand on Aromatisse. I actually have Eruption and Heat Wave on him, both. I need to change that. I don't think I want Eruption. But I just want Heat Wave, but he does carry both. And then Gastrodon is on the team. Typically when I bring Camrupt, I almost always bring Gastrodon. It's the same Gastrodon I think from the battle I had before. I think I brought it. And basically it's just Storm Drain, so Camrupt's main weakness, which would be water, is completely done. And I always bring that when I bring Camrupt and there's a water threat, which there is, which is Suicune. Gastrodon really helps me with that. Anyway, beyond my team, taking a look at the opponent's team, he's got Megamawile, Glaceon, Suicune, and Sylveon. Megamawile, quote-unquote, Smogon, Ubers. Remember, VGC has no tiers. Basically, it's just, here's what's banned, here's what's not, bring whatever the hell you want. As long as it's not banned, obviously. So, no real tiers, so don't worry about that. You can work around basically anything in VGC that's legal without much of a problem, if you're a good player, which I'm not, but still. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the battle. Like I said, this is a really fun one. I'll do my best to commentate it, because it got a little crazy at one point, and I want to be able to explain why. So he's going to lead out with Pretty in pink and Suicune. That is obviously Sylveon and the Suicune, even though the Sylveon's shiny, so it's blue. And I will lead off with what I typically lead with this team. If the situation is right, I will always lead with Fake Out and Trick Room. So I'm going to go ahead and Fake Out the Sylveon there, so it can't use that straight out Hyper Voice. As the Suicune's just going to go for Scald. Doesn't do that much, like I said, really powerful. And Trick Room is gonna go up. So immediately this is a big deal. My team is very hard to work around. If you're not running the right stuff for Trick Room, Trick Room becomes a very hard thing to work around, especially when you got power like I do. So right off the bat here, I don't know if this is the right play or not, but I decided to Helping Hand Ice Punch. Now I did that because I was really scared of that Sylveon, not so much scared of that Suicune. But as you can see, I got hit like a freaking truck by that Hyper Voice. And I actually lose my Trick Room right off the bat. That's not that big a deal. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring out Camrupt here, which seems odd. I have Trick Room up, so I do outspeed. It seems odd with the Suicune sitting there, but the plan is to bait him into a Scald by switching out Hariyama to save him for Fake Out later, as well as get that Storm Drain going so he can't Scald me, because I'm pretty positive at that point he just wants to Scald me again. So I'm going to go into my Mega here. I actually just go straight for the Eruption. I'm banking on that, taking out the Sylveon from where it's at, and it does. After the Helping Hand Ice Punch only did about half, I kind of figured he was more physically invested, so Suicune does go for Scald. Like I predicted, he did go for the Camera Up. That's why you see Storm Drain activate twice, and one to soak it up and one to actually raise a special attack. So I get a completely good turn there. Nothing bad happens. Get the right thing there. So Suicune now at this point kind of worthless. He's going to go for Protect on the Glaceon. Basically what he's doing at this point is trying to stall out my Trick Room, because that's really how he's going to get a victory at this point. So Suicune takes that pretty well. I'm going to double up on him because I was ready for Eruption to kill that Glaceon. And Suicune's going to go basically one hit away from dying. He goes for Snarl. That's a good VGC move. It hits both the opponents and it lowers both their special attacks instantly. Especially in this situation, since I'm running 2 special attackers, it would work well with an Intimidator, so you can lower everything at once. So at this point, I actually just go for Heat Wave just to get an instant kill since my HP is kind of low. But I miss Suicune, which kind of sucks, except it doesn't actually matter that much because I'm going to kill him with Earth Power. I was nervous because of the special attack drop. I wouldn't get that kill. I'm back at neutral now, but I did get it. So the Glaceon is now going to go for Blizzard, and that is going to take us both down to lower HP. And it turns out he's Life Orb. Now here's the turn I'm talking about. His last Pokemon is that Mawile. I'm predicting right now for that Mawile to Mega and go for Protect to get into his Mega status. That's what typically Megas do for the most part in VGC. So here's the play I'm making, okay? He's going to Protect, as you're going to see. No, actually, Outspeed, right? Okay, no, because Trick Room ended, right. So he's going to Protect on his Mawile. I'm going to Protect on Camera Up. Now, here's the thought process here. He's supposed to Blizzard, okay? That is supposed to hit and kill Gastrodon. It doesn't. He misses, okay? He should have died to Life Orb damage if he took that hit. Okay, Sucker Punch is going to hit Camera Up and kill him, okay? Hold on, let's finish this. I'll explain that move later. Keep that move in mind, okay? So, I Protect on Gastrodon this turn. He's going to kill Camera Up. That's fine. What's going to happen now is that I think they both Protect here to stop Fake Out from being a thing. Yes, okay, because they're both would be pretty hurt by Fake Out, so they both Protect up there. So now the next turn, what's going to happen is Marie's going to go for Shadow Ball, and that is going to kill Hariyama, which sucks. And Marie's going to go down to the Life Orb, or the Life Orb damage. And then Mawile misses Play Rough, and I one-hit him with Earth Power. Alright? So he actually, that was the only way I was going to win, because obviously at my HP, Play Rough was definitely going to take me out, okay? But what actually happened was that he ended up missing with that 90% accuracy, and I took him out. I think he could have killed me with Iron Head. He didn't want to risk it, and that's why he goes for Play Rough. I end up getting that kill. GG, no problems. Got the victory. So that's cool. Now, okay, so I won on what you would call like RNG hacks, alright, with the Play Rough miss. But again, go back to that turn. Go back to that turn where that Glaceon misses Blizzard. I had set this up as soon as I see the Mawile come out, okay? So the Mawile protects. I Protect on Camera. What's supposed to happen is I'm predicting the Mawile to Protect there. Glaceon is supposed to Blizzard. Since I Protected on Camera Up, it only hits Gastrodon. Gastrodon dies to Blizzard, but Glaceon dies to recoil damage. So it ends up being 2-on-1 as I bring out my really low HP Hariyama. Since Mawile Protected, you're kind of hoping Double Protect doesn't kick in there because he's probably going to go for it. I get that Fake Out on Mawile to stop it from doing anything. Earth Power from Camera Up finishes off Mawile, no problem. GG, I win. But the Glaceon ends up missing the Blizzard. That means he doesn't take the Life Orb damage, obviously, because he didn't do any damage to me. That ends up winning the game. That ends up costing me the game, actually. That ends up costing me the win. I was actually supposed to lose that, as you saw. was pretty upset at that because I was really happy with the prediction that I made, and I was really happy with the plan that I'd come up with to get the victory in that battle. But unfortunately, you know, the miss kind of cost me. But then RNG giveth, RNG taketh away. He saves himself on a miss, and then he loses the game on a miss. So hey, you know, that's what's gonna happen sometimes. RNG is still a factor in VGC. So, but either way, really good game. Like I said, I felt like I played pretty well in that battle. I felt like I made the right calls to get myself a chance to win, and you know, at the very end, I do come away with the victory, and that's all you could really ask for, right? But that is it for this battle, you guys. So thank you guys for taking the time out of the day to watch the video. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more VGC content, go ahead and click that like button at the bottom of the screen. As I said last time, I'm still pretty new to VGC. If you guys want to leave comments below about, you know, what I did right, what I did wrong, you know, maybe about what I can run as a Trick Room team in the future, or whatever Pokemon. By the way, my other two Pokemon on this team are Sylveon, Choice Specs, Hyper Voice, and Cresselia, which is a second Trick Room setter in case I don't feel confident with Aromatisse. If there's more than one really big threat to Fairy, like, you know, Mawile and then Heatran or something like that, then I don't want to try to run the Fairy. I run him instead. Anyway, so if you guys want to comment about it below, I'd appreciate that as well. So that is it for me, you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video.